How to live over 100 years, 18 proven longevity secrets. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating topics of all time: how to live over 100 years, not just living long, but living well, with energy, strength, and clarity. I'm going to break this down into 18 scientifically proven, practical tips that you can start applying in your life today. I'll also share some insights from the countries where people live the longest, like Japan and Hong Kong, and reveal the real reasons behind their longevity. By the end of this video, you'll not only know what to do but also why these methods work, and I'll make it simple enough so you can actually follow through. Part 1: The truth about longevity. When people think about living longer, most imagine that science and medicine are the only reasons our lifespans have improved. But let's pause and think. In the past, especially during the days of cave living, nearly half of all humans died before reaching 30. Even as late as 1840, the average lifespan was only 35 years. That sounds depressing, right? But here's the hidden truth: it wasn't because humans couldn't live longer. It was because child mortality was incredibly high. More than half of children never made it past age 15 due to infections like cholera, typhoid, and dysentery, all related to contaminated water and poor sanitation. The real breakthrough wasn't antibiotics or vaccines; those came much later. It was plumbing and sanitation engineering. When sewage systems were improved and clean water was made widely available, childhood mortality dropped dramatically, and suddenly the average lifespan skyrocketed. So yes, medicine has helped: antibiotics, vaccines, surgeries, but if we're asking, do we want to simply manage diseases, or do we want to create true health? The answer is clear. Real longevity comes from creating health at the root level, not just surviving on medications. Fermented foods, which build a diverse microbiome. Some microbes in Japanese guts can even digest ocean plants that Western guts cannot. Point 4. Green tea. Packed with antioxidants, green tea protects against cancer, improves liver detox, and lowers inflammation. Point 5. Portion control, hara hachi bu. The Japanese stop eating when they're 80% full. This prevents overloading the body with calories and protects the mitochondria from damage caused by overeating. Point 6. Daily movement. The average Japanese person walks over 6,000 steps a day compared to 4,000 in America. More movement equals longer life. Hong Kong, the meat surprise. Here's something shocking: Hong Kong has the highest life expectancy in the world, even higher than Japan. The surprising part: they eat the most meat of any country, over 320 pounds per person per year, especially pork and beef. This challenges the narrative that meat shortens lifespan. In reality, they eat plenty of seafood. They walk a lot. They avoid smoking. And despite high meat intake, their health outcomes are excellent. The takeaway: longevity isn't about avoiding certain foods blindly. It's about balance, movement, and lifestyle habits. Part 4: The 18 proven longevity tips. Now, let's get practical. Here are 18 tips backed by science to help you live a long and healthy life. 1. Beat insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is behind diabetes, fatty liver, obesity, and many age-related diseases. Don't just check blood sugar, check fasting insulin. Aim for below 7, ideally 5 or lower. How to improve it? Go low carb, avoid refined starches and hidden sugars. 2. Activate autophagy. Autophagy equals your body's self-cleaning process, recycling damaged cells. Trigger it with intermittent fasting, 16 to 18 hours daily, and occasional prolonged fasts, 48 to 72 hours or even 5 days. 3. Improve VO2 max. VO2 max equals your body's ability to use oxygen. Part 2: What does healthy longevity mean? For me, I only want to live as long as I can function independently. Living to 100 means nothing if the last 20 years are spent bedridden, dependent, and suffering from dementia. So what's the goal? To increase fitness reserve, your body's ability to handle stress. To build metabolic flexibility, so your body can switch between burning carbs and fat easily. To strengthen your parasympathetic nervous system, the system that lets you rest, recover, and sleep deeply. To maintain muscle mass and avoid sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. To protect your brain, gut, hormones, and mitochondria, this isn't about managing diseases with drugs. It's about creating an internal environment where diseases don't stand a chance. Part 3 Lessons from Japan, Hong Kong. Japan, the land of centenarians. Japan has more people living over 100 than any other country in the world. As of now, there are over 95,000 centenarians in Japan. That's mind-blowing. Why is this? Let's break down some of their secrets. 1. Nutrition education early on. Japanese schools have a law that mandates nutrition education. Children are taught by dietitians who aren't influenced by junk food companies, unlike in many Western countries. Imagine learning about real nutrition from childhood instead of living off junk food. Point 2. Balanced diet. They eat rice, but it's less refined and not sprayed with harmful chemicals like glyphosate. They eat fish, meat, and fermented soy, like miso and natto, not the processed soy protein powders common in the West. They consume seaweed, rich in iodine and trace minerals. They eat plenty of vegetables, soups, and fermented foods. The average Japanese person consumes 9x more iodine than an American, which helps balance hormones and lower excess estrogen. Point 3. Fermented foods microbiome. Their gut health is incredible because they consume a variety. Loneliness shortens life as much as smoking. Maintain friendships, join groups, and stay socially active. Point 10. Practice hormesis. Small stresses, exercise, fasting, cold, heat, make your body adapt and grow stronger. Point 11. Eat until 80% full. Avoid overeating to protect mitochondria and reduce metabolic stress. Point 12. Walk after meals. A 10 to 15 minute walk after eating lowers blood sugar naturally, like free metformin. Point 13. Eat fermented foods regularly. Sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, yogurt, natto, these build a diverse microbiome and strengthen immunity. Point 14. Enjoy dark chocolate. A little unsweetened dark chocolate feeds good gut bacteria and supports heart health. Point 15. Prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours. Keep your room cool, 62 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Reduce blue light before bed. Use magnesium glycinate to relax muscles and lower cortisol. Point 16. Activate the FOXO3 longevity gene. This gene is linked to centenarians. Activate it with fasting, exercise, green tea, turmeric, broccoli sprouts, and quality sleep. Point 17. Maintain muscle mass. Testosterone. Prevent sarcopenia with resistance training and enough protein. Maintain testosterone with sleep, red meat, zinc-rich foods like oysters, and healthy fats. Point 18. Keep stress low, mind strong. Chronic stress shortens life. Meditation, gratitude, breathing exercises, and meaningful relationships all extend it. So there you have it, 18 proven tips to not just live longer, but live healthier, stronger, and sharper. Remember, it's not about surviving to 100 hooked up to machines. It's about reaching 100 while still walking, thinking, laughing, and enjoying life. Start small. Add more walking. Try intermittent fasting. Improve your sleep. Add fermented foods and green tea. Every step compounds over time. Longevity is built daily. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone you love. Because what better gift is there than the knowledge of living a long, healthy life?